Hi, welcome to Lumbutts, a tiny village situated on the border of West Yorkshire and Lancashire. We're on the Pennine Way, historic Hebden Bridge is 2 miles away and Haworth, home of the Brontes, is just over the hill. This is Lumbutts Mill Tower, a Grade 2 listed local landmark with a fascinating and chequered history. It dates back to 1796 and it's totally unique, and we believe it should be saved. When the Fielden brothers, who owned the cotton mill that once stood here, had the tower built, it was probably deemed as state-of-the-art in engineering terms because it was powered by a huge 40-foot water wheel. Even though children as young as 7 worked 10-hour days in the mill, the Fieldens were seen as modern thinkers. The success of the mill soon required more capacity, so in 1817 they hit upon the idea to extend the tower upwards, and they put 3 30-foot wheels on top of each other with a water tank at the very top. The water was diverted into the tank and then cascaded over the 3 wheels to power the mill. And this is what made the tower so unique. And the successful Fielden dynasty continued. Things began to change when John Fielden, the 3rd son of one of the mill owners and an MP at the time, held very different views from his predecessors. He successfully lobbied for the introduction of the 10-Hour Act, which limited the number of hours that women and children could work in the mill. But more significantly, he was openly critical of the amended Poor Law, which dated back to 1601, because in 1834 it imposed a financial contribution to the development of workhouses, something John Fielden opposed as an outdated concept. John Ingham, who lived just up the road in Mankinholes, was an overseer at the mill here in Lumbutts. One day 2 constables arrived to collect payment. However, a mob of anti-poor law protesters congregated outside Mr. Ingham's house. They marched down to the mill, and here outside the tower a fierce and bloody riot ensued. Later, 14 mill workers were arrested and taken to York Castle for trial. John Fielden offered to stand their bail, which was refused, but the Fielden brothers were accepted as surety for all the prisoners. Some say that on still nights, the sound of marching can be heard down the lane. The mill house is still here, but the Grade 2 listed 90-foot high tower stands empty with an uncertain future. We want to preserve the tower and with that secure its future for generations to come as a heritage focal point. We want to use the power of our water from the surrounding landscape to generate a sustainable and renewable hydropower supply, echoing the Fieldens' legacy. This is where you can help. We need to raise £10,000 to undertake the feasibility study and draw up proposals to take us to our heritage funding application and completion of the project. This is a fantastic heritage project. Please support our campaign and help us preserve and bring this unique building back to life. I'm sure John Fielden would approve.